Hey everybody, I'm Anna Sheehan and this is the story of my life. I guess a good place for me to start is that my father is a pastor, which may seem like a weird place to begin, but it's really shaped a lot of who I am today. My dad influenced me so much in just my family. I was pretty much, since an infant, just immersed in church and just taught in Sunday school and all those traditional things. But I remember my dad teaching me from a very young age that my relationship with God was not defined by Sunday school or where I went to church, but it was a personal decision that I had to make. And when I was 8 years old, I told my dad that I wanted to follow Christ. And it was at that point that he sort of led me through what I was doing. And I'm really close with my dad because it was ultimately him who helped lead me to the Lord. Since then, God's totally been rocking my world. I guess a good jump away from 8 years old, but we don't have a lot of time. So a good important milestone for me to hit is high school. I had kind of a rough high school experience, and I don't have near enough time to go over, every single point. But in a nutshell, I created for myself this perfect little Christian bubble for me. I had all these answers and things in my head. Basically, this little fairy bubble of my own little perfect world. And I was so blind. I was so blind to people who were broken around me. I had all these good morals, all these good friends. But ultimately, it was very shallow. And thankfully, God popped that when I was in high school. Through some experiences, I was brought down and just humbled. And it was through that I met some of my best friends that I still count to be very close to me today. And I'm so thankful that I went through some of the things that I did in high school, because it was through those experiences that God taught me to really how to view others. That, just less of me and to just uplift others. And since then, since high school, I've never looked at people in the world in the same way, and I'm so thankful for that. Right now, I am pursuing a worship leadership degree at Anderson University, and it's been really a big academic struggle, but I've been so blessed by the people that I've met here. And I'm so amazed that I have so many friends who are willing to put up with how crazy and forgetful I can be sometimes and just love on me. And I've really been taught recently the importance of Christian community, and it's so beautiful. And just learning to show other people the real me and what I have doubts and insecurities of. I remember I moved 8 times over the course of, from when I was a little baby up until now. And because of that, it was hard for me to open up to people and to really get close to them. And God really broke that of me in college and showed me that He can't really work me and shape me until I allow others in. I've got to show them how broken I really am. And I'm so thankful for friends who love me in spite of myself. I guess lastly, I'd like to give a shout out to my Concoctions family. I count y'all to be some of my most cherished friends. And I've seen Christ in all of you, just traits of our Savior. And I'm so thankful that I've been able to do ministry with all of you, and I pray that God will continue to allow me to do so. And y'all have been a major part of my story, and I pray that y'all will continue to be. But that's about it. That's pretty much the story of my life in a nutshell. So grace and peace. I love you all.